36 plus 1 equals, and now she's circling the 37. She just asked the class if they made a new 10. So you try to get the students to write the equation before they start counting it, but do the best you can.
It'll never go smooth. You just want to make sure that they ask or circle the number and say what they're adding. Count it, write the equation, make sure it's all in on this poster. And it takes forever for them to write an equation. So whatever you can do to kind of help them speed that along. At the beginning of the year, especially in kindergarten, you're going to have to even hold the pen with them to write it. If you have somebody making backwards numbers and stuff like that. I have them fix backwards numbers. It's not, you know, do not leave a backwards number up there.
So now let's take a look at part 2 of the daily routine, the flip.
So any questions on the 120 chart?
So it's already a little bit relaxing. Would you have eliminated anyway?
No, but it's a good thing you brought that up because that's why they have you erase the circles and cap it off, because if you leave all the circles on there, it's hard to get off. But you know what works the best? A magic eraser. So go out and get to the dollar store and buy one of the magic erasers that you clean with, and then that seems to work the best, getting that off of there and the fastest. I also always carry around with me just some of the whiteboard cleaner, and that'll help too. So I normally squirt that on there, use my magic eraser, and it comes off really well. Anything else there?
Same student leader does all of that.
You can have one do all of that, or have two and be the one that does the writing the how many. We added one today. 26 plus 20, or 26 plus 1 equals 27. The class says, and they write the equation. That could be one job, and then the person counting could be another job. It's all depending on how you want to run it. Anything else? Because you're going to be trying this in a little bit. The important thing is to make sure that you have that sum equals and then the expression, your tens and your ones. Because on the flip board, now you're looking at decade numbers, 10 plus 10 plus 4. So you see it in a totally different way here. So that's the difference between the two boards.
Chart. You have student leader number
That's
2.
written the other way, right?
One sticky note.
Yeah, and then the equals is here with the sum at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the difference between the boards, and that's such a subtle difference, and if you don't realize it, then you're like, what am I supposed to write there? And a lot of people on the 120 board think that they always have to write the last number they had plus 1 because that's what they're counting, or plus 2. That's not it. It's a tens and a ones. Did I confuse anybody there? Okay.
Representing the addition of one counter. So you have that sticky note, and then you put that sticky note down here. This just shows that they're a group of 10, and it's another way to see if they've made a 10. Make sure the students do not say, I'm taking off the sticky note and putting it down here. We don't want them to get the idea of subtraction. And this is all about adding 1. So if a previous total is 28, then your student leader is going to say, I am adding 1 counter. Will I make a new 10? No. Then 28 plus 1 is 29. They're removing the sticky note and putting it in the rectangles at the bottom of the counting 10s and 1's flip chart. So right down there. We now have 9 1s, so I'll erase the 8 and write a 9. So I'll write it below. You're gonna erase the 9 and write another 10. So 29 plus 1 is 30. Let's read that together. 10 plus 10 plus 10 equals 30. You're gonna remove the sticky note and put it in the rectangles at the bottom of the counting 10s and 1s flip chart. Then you'll have all the 10 sticky notes right down there. On the next day, the student leader will flip over this next column of counters and cover all those 10s so that they're ready to go for the next column of 10s. And then they'll continue the routine. The previous total 30 plus 1. Let's see how that looks in the classroom.
These are called secret
Let's
code
take a
cards.
look and see
Love
what this
them.
looks like in the
They're
classroom.
so cool. As you can tell, I'm not a professional videographer.
And that's what your daily routine looks like in the classroom. Remember, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact your Moodle mentor. They'll help you out. And enjoy your daily routine.
I have, in the county, I have a mentor for each grade level that anybody in the county can get with and talk about math expressions, so that not all questions always come back to me, but they can go out to somebody that's using it every day in that classroom in their grade level. So that might be something that all of you might want to think about, you know, setting up something where you can be the mentor and make sure that it's funneled back to you on that. I'm looking for a Kleenex or something. You see any around? Yeah, I did not see any. Meg, could you?
Paper towel?
Yeah, would you please? I just want to make sure we can do that. So that's the kindergarten, and so first and second grade teachers, you just have one thing added in, and that is on your boards here. You have a board activity that you do that's really, really important. So I want to show you the first grade, and then you're going to practice. Come around and practice on these. And I'm not going to stop it, we're just going to go.
And on Lord Chandler's, I'll be walking you through the math expressions first grade daily.
So you get one more look at it.
Following a PowerPoint that my friend Robin sent to me, we're going to be using. It's also on your Moodle that you can print out. She's a math consultant over at Iowa ISD and works a lot with math expressions. Well, let's take a look at your daily routine. It has 4 sections. You have the 1-point poster, the flip chart, the number map, and your secret flip chart. find all the daily routine directions in your teacher's manual on page 131. Why should we do the daily routine? First of all, it reinforces multi-digit number concepts. They can visually practice with concepts built incrementally from day to day. Students learn to say 2 and 3-digit numbers, and they become skilled in them. Let's take a look at the first part of your daily routine, the 120 poster. The 120 poster looks like this, and you have circles as you're counting your ones. And after you've completed a column of 10, then you're going to erase the circles and cap it off. So let's look at your first student leader number 1. You're going to draw between 2 and 4 new circles. This blue box here will determine the numbers that you'll be using. You can find that on page 131. Let's say you have the previous total of 29. This is what your students will be saying. I am adding 3. So 29 plus 3 is 30, 31, 32. I like to have students count up like that. The one thing you don't want to do is have the student say, I'm adding 3, so 29 plus 3, and then have them, so they go 1, circle 1, 2, 3. We don't want them counting how many they're circling. We want students to count on. So you should say 29 plus 3 is 30, 31, 32. Then they ask that all-important question, have I made a new 10? The students will erase all the circles on these 20s and then mark the new 10 at the bottom. Then the student leader is going to write the equation. 32 equals 30 plus 2. Let's look at the focus of this 120 chart. We want final number in standard form 32 and the expanded form 30 plus 2. So I always want the number that we ended on equaling the last decade number we've used in our chart and how many ones we circled.
It
We
is
also
not
focus
counting
on
you
the
added that day.
counting on, like I had said earlier. After we've circled and written the equation, your student leader, if our number is less than 50, they're going to lead the class and point to each number to reach the new total. After 50, they're going to use the finger flashes. Make sure when you're using finger flashes that your 10 or your decade numbers are on the left side of the body and your ones are on the right side of your body. When you say freeze, your hand should be underneath your chin against your chest. This is so that students realize that they need to stop counting by 10s and start counting by 1s. The student leader will move the pointer down each column by 10s and 1s. Children do the finger flashes in unison. So this would sound like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52. What's the focus of this part of this 120 poster? It's all about decade numbers and counting up. So let's see what this part looks like in a classroom.
So depending on the student up there, depending on how much engagement you want, whether you want your class saying the equation, and sometimes that gets written a little bit faster if the whole class is saying it and they're keeping up, or if you just want the one student to write it and then everybody repeat it, however you want to work that.
counters off, whatever your daily plan says, and to represent the addition counters. Make sure the kids, when they're taking off the sticky notes, that they don't say, I'm taking off 2, because the whole point of this is we're adding 2 counters, or adding 3 counters. So let's say your previous total is 26. This is what your student leader will be saying to do. I am adding 3 counters. Will I make a new 10? And the group responds no. 26 plus 3 is 27,
And the whole
28,
class will be
29.
counting that.
You can have students say this as a group or just your leader, depends on how you want to do it. So your students are going to remove the sticky notes and put them in the rectangles at the bottom of
Think of
the
this as a separate,
tens and ones book.
section. So this is one thing
We
to
now
do,
have
this is
9
another
ones.
thing to do, activity.
So I'll erase the 6 and write a 9. Then they start with the equation. 10 plus 10 plus 9. So 2 10s and 9 ones equals 29. What's the focus on our flip chart? It's all about those 10s and 1s again. Counting on to make a 10 and counting on some more. And then 10 rectangles at the bottom reinforces the partners of 10. So what happens if you have 29 counters, and what does that sound like? This is what your leader will be doing. I am adding 3 counters, they say. Will I make a new 10? And the class will say yes. They flip over the cover on the next